As winter comes to an end and the skies start to clear over Washington, D.C., one of the most spectacular events happens along the National Mall and particularly the tidal basins. Each of the thousands of cherry trees start to bloom and create a magical sensation that tons of people love to see. Everyone comes to see them, including some four-legged friends as well. The cherry blossoms found their way to Washington, D.C. through Eliza Scidmore, a member of the National Geographic Society. In 1904, she started her campaign with the Public Works Department, telling them all about the beautiful trees that should surround the new project of taking the swampland on the southwest side of the city and turning it into the tidal basin we know today. Eliza finally got information to First Lady Helen Taft, who helped spearhead the project, and by 1912, more than 3,000 cherry trees were given as a gift from the mayor of Tokyo to the city of Washington, D.C. The reason that this gift of friendship was so important was because it brought not only the joy of renewing the tidal basins each spring, but it also allowed people to be creative as they viewed the cherry blossoms, an art in Japanese known as hanami. Each cherry blossom, or sakura, finds its way to their trees in spring. They continue to bloom over 3 weeks and show an almost magical effect along the tidal basin, which again used to be swampland. They continue from the National Mall all the way down to Haynes Point. Over the years, as the cherry blossoms grew more and more popular, more and more activities were added. At one time, there was even a beach along the tidal basin, which is where the Jefferson Monument now stands. The cherry blossoms last for approximately 3 weeks, although the most important time to see them is during their peak blooming days, which are usually right in the middle of those 3 weeks and last 3 to 4 days altogether. Each day brings more and more people to see the trees, and the National Park Service takes time to ensure that the trees are taken care of each year. Of the original 3,000 trees, 100 still exist along the tidal basin. There are 12 different varieties of cherry blossom, and each one has a different shade of white and pink mixed together to continue with the magical feel that was intended by Eliza Scidmore more than 100 years ago. Artists and other people who are interested in photography and visual arts often come to see how many creative ways they can frame the Jefferson Memorial and the rest of the tidal basin so that they can enjoy the cherry blossom season. We were lucky enough on the day that we went to meet with Mahim, who was a wonderful tour guide and took us on his petty bike all around the tidal basin and Haynes Point. Cherry blossoms have become a national treasure over time, and now thousands of people go every spring to see them.